6, Wild Star.
Yeah, Nadine, I agree. And as you mentioned earlier, that she is well bred for speed. So over the 900, that might suit her well. And here's the, just looking at the replay now, she did go down very well. And I must also say, First Officer, he's just gone to the start. He's on his way. The other three are just a little bit hesitant. They're taking their time, taking in their surroundings. But First Officer is well on his way. He's actually already at the start, just watching him through the binoculars. And we have to respect that one from the Greef yard, as Greef does very well with the juveniles, and Richard Free.
No, I have to agree there. What I'll say is, for me, Wild Star's action and coat condition caught the eye. MK Kachedi now taking the ride, Louis McCourtwa not joining us this afternoon. And I think coming out of a very particularly useful mare. In fact, she's had 4 runners for 4 winners, and Sharon saying shows decent pace, and if all goes well, good run expected. Onto the horses, Nakib did touch on number 1, First Officer. Now what he went down with was plenty of confidence. He did not skip a beat. He took Richard Faree to the start, and this is what comes to the fore in a race like this, Nakib. This is what you actually need. You need a horse who's going to bounce out and get going early, and that gave a lot of confidence about the son of Kiwari.
Yeah, Nadine, and he's got his mind set to the task, and he's just arrived behind the start, and he's behaving well. Richard just trotting him about, and he does look very well as well.
He does look very well, and I really like the confidence about him. Now, a horse that was a little bit hesitant, and I thought beautifully handled by Calvin Habib, is number 3, Just Carter. He was a little bit reluctant to even go on to course, and Calvin eventually had him cantering down beautifully and relaxed. I know he got a little bit agitated after the post-canter, but I thought a very good job there by Calvin. And the yard also saying that this fellow is a lovely type of colt, good mover, knows Polly. Importantly, they can already say with confidence, will jump, and a nice run expected.
Yeah, Nadine, I'm actually just looking at him through the binoculars. He's sweating quite profusely
he is a little
on
bit
his
worked
neck. Could that be attributed to the heat out here today?
It is hot, but I do think that it's definitely a measure of both heat and he looks like he's a little bit worked up today. He's feeling the nerves. The last of the horses to touch on, number 5, TP Thunderchild, is the horse that's found the most support in the betting. Having opened at 15-2, the daughter of Real Gone Kid now sits at about 11-10. So she's found some solid support here. And the yard have made no secret that they are expecting a really good run, showing very good work at home, winning chance. Now, she was definitely nervy. Unfortunately, unseated Bavish Sudu shortly after he got legged up, actually, but he's also done a fantastic job, got back aboard her, kept her nice and calm, and we've got to hope for her that nerves don't overcome her.
Yeah, Nadine, and also, I mean, it comes in at the bottom of the weights with that 4-kilo claim of 53.5 drawn 1. If that just goes to the front, it could very well stay there, as we see with a lot of juvenile races. The speedy ones usually stay there.
Yes.
And maybe a little bit of a chance. Definitely will run in the first 4.
It's really hard to put really, I'm going to laugh at you. It's really hard to put your head on the line here, because this is going to be a lot of confidence from the race, a little bit of luck, and we'll have to see how they go. But let's just quickly run through the betting. The horse that's found the overwhelming support is number 5, TP Thunderchild, now your favorite. All other horses have drifted, Nakib.
Yeah, Nadine, and obviously we have to take into account market support.
Yes.
As the experts out there will obviously bet as they see. And it seems like they are loading at the moment.
Well then, Nakib, you get to stay on the mic.
Thank you very much, Nadine. They all seem to be behaving behind the start, so just an update on that with the juveniles. First one to go in is TP Thunderchild. First Officer, the next one to load. Then we've got Wild Star and Just Carter. 4 of them, 900 meters, first of the juvenile crop out at Fairview. Ready, and they're racing away. First officer just hesitated out of the stalls. TP Thunderchild has gone off to the front. Just Carter's pushing forward nicely on the outside and shows a lot of pace. Then came behind that Wild Star, and First officer's behind that, around 5 lengths off the lead as they race towards the 600-meter mark. And Just Carter has now found the lead and goes about a half a length clear of TP Thunderchild, is giving him something to work at the rail. Then further back is First officer is coming out for a run now and being asked to run, and further back is Wild Star. 300 to go. First officer's taken the lead now. Then Just Carter down the centres trying to fight back. Far side TP Thunderchild. It's First officer and Just Carter over the last 100 metres, but First officer has the advantage. Just Carter won't go away down the inside. Just Carter and First officer into the closing stages. First officer gets to the better and First officer won it. Second Just Carter, then further back was TP Thunderchild and Wild Star. Number 1 First officer Alan Greef and Richard Fourie teaming up for Mr. Moore. The 2-year-old son of Karari out of the Captain Alme on captain side. He's won on debut, bred by Mr. W.J. Engelbrecht Jr. Just Carter gave him something to work at into the closing stages, but First officer gets the better of him, wins by 3 parts. Second to number 3 Just Carter. Then we go a couple of lengths back, say 4 lengths to TP Thunderchild, number 5, followed by 6 Wild Star. 1, 3, 5, 6, those are the numbers. Here's the head on replay. So First officer at the top of the straight took the lead. Richard pulled him out for a run and immediately took the lead at the top of the straight, with Just Carter going with it, and these two fighting out in the end. But First officer is victorious on debut. Your numbers are 1, 3, 5, and 6. Race result 1, 3, 5, 6. Number 1 First officer, the winner. Second to 3 Just Carter. third to 5 TP Thunderchild, and then 6 Wild Star, all in number order. Son of Karari out of the Captain Alme on captain's side. Well done to Alan Greff, the trainer, Mr. Peter Moore, the owner. This was bred by Mr. W.J. Engelbrecht Jr. and Richard Furry on the board early this afternoon. 1, 3, 5, 6 scratched 2 and 4. Well done to everyone involved here with first officer, the Juvenile. First of our Juvenile races out here. Done and dusted. Next up, race 2, 5 past 1, the off time. Scratched is 11, Kitten Tattoo. Number 1, Laudium, is now ridden by Calvin Abbott, and the TCO2 is clear. Officer's taken the lead now. Then Just Carter down the centres, trying to fight back far side TP Thunderchild. It's First Officer and Just Carter over the last 100 metres, but First Officer has the advantage. Just Carter won't go away down the inside. Just Carter and First Officer into the closing stages. First Officer gets to the better, and First Officer won it. Second, Just Carter.